Hi, I'm Lucy from So Essential and I'm here today with a roundup of wide leg trouser patterns and some gorgeous fabrics including 100% wools from Italy that you could sew them up in. Everything's available on our website and I'll pop links to it all below, plus a link for our newsletter so that you can receive a healthy dose of sewing inspiration straight to your inbox every week. So the first pattern I want to share is Know Me 2053, and this is a high-waisted wide leg trouser pattern. It's got a fly front zip, a waistband, belt loops, and then it's got welt pockets on the back. There's also a top included in this pattern as well, just as an extra bonus, but I'm just talking about the trousers today. The trousers have got pleats at the front and a couple of darts at the backs to give you a nice shape. It runs from a size 6 to a 24, which is a 23 waist and 32.5 hip for the 6, and a 39 waist and 48 hip for the 24. And I think they would look awesome sewn up in this beautiful 100% cotton melange fabric. I think this one's from Italy as well. It's a cotton, it's 100% cotton, but it looks more like a sort of boucle wool maybe. It's got like a lovely texture to it. It's a nice weight for a winter trouser, and I just love this muted sort of black colourway with the very simple understated flecky sort of check effect on it. I think that would work brilliantly for those trousers, and I think I've gone for lovely neutral colours for all of these fabrics, because I think then you can sew up your trousers and pair them with a lovely bright knit or a brightly coloured blouse. Equally, these would be great for dresses and skirts as well if you're not up for trousers. I'm hoping to make those trousers in that fabric, but then some of the other fabrics we've had in along these lines, I'm planning on making just some simple A-line mini skirts to wear with thick black tights in the winter, and a shift dress as well if I get time. Just realised I'm missing some of those sort of neutral staple pieces in my wardrobe for winter that will break the habit of just reaching for the jeans over and over again. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. So yeah, that's the first one. That's what I would like to get round to making. But I also really like Know Me 2043, same size range as the previous one, but instead of having a fly front zip and a button down waistband, this one is like that sort of sailor style trouser where you've got a panel at the front that is buttoned down and opens out so that you can get in and out of the trousers. Lovely wide leg, slightly flared at the hem, pockets on the back and a waistband. And a couple of darts at the back for a nice bit of shape. Really like this pattern as well, and the fabric I chose for that one that I thought would look great is this gorgeous 100% wool, which is an absolute bargain for 100% wool. These are ex-designer deadstocks, and yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's got this sort of very subtle understated Prince of Wales check on it. It's got lovely drape and movement. It's a lovely weight for some winter trousers or a winter skirt or a dress. And yeah, I really hope I manage to get my teeth into that one as well. I'm currently crocheting a blanket as well. I've taken on another new hobby because I've got so much spare time. I've decided to give myself something else to do in the evenings as well, but I am determined probably over Christmas to get through some of these fabrics and make some stuff up. The next pattern I wanted to share is Simplicity 8701, and this is styled as a jean on the packet, so I think you definitely could make this as jeans. Just nice wide leg trousers again, options for patch pockets, options for a fly front zip and button down, or you can do another version. You can do a waist tie to go with them as well. They run from a 6 to a 24. So the 24 I think is the same size as the previous patterns. Yeah, it is the same size range as the previous patterns. So you could make this up in one of our denims, which I will link below for you, and I think that was my thinking with this one. But it's very similar as well to the True Bias Lander pant, which I'm also going to show you, and I think both patterns would work really well in this gorgeous cotton fabric. It's a cotton elastane, and it is a very sort of subtle houndstooth print on a sort of beigey coloured background, and the houndstooth is like a tan and a black. It's got a tiny bit of give to it, not much, but it's quite a decent sort of weight. It's the same sort of weight as like a medium weight denim, I would say, so it would work really well for some trousers that require a little bit of structure, like that simplicity pattern. Or you could make the Lander pants in it, which is a true bias pattern, which runs in sizes 0 to 18, and you can make the shorts, you can make a crop trouser or a full length trouser. This pattern was so popular when it first came out a few years ago. It's always been on my to sew list and I haven't quite got round to it. Runs from a 0 to an 18, so a 0 is a 26 waist, 34 hip, and an 18 is a 38.5 waist and a 46.5 hip. It's got patch pockets on the front, patch pockets on the back, darts on the back, a waistband, and then it's a button down front. And everybody who's made these, I've really sort of been inspired by their makes. I've seen so many versions on Instagram, so many people have tried and loved this pattern, so I know it's a goodie, and I think it would look great sewn up in that cotton fabric with the houndstooth on it for a lovely smart pair of winter trousers. And then finally I've got another two patterns that are quite similar. And what I like about these, I've got the Emerson Pant and Short by True Bias, which is a cropped trouser. I think this may now come in a larger size range as well, so do check all these patterns and fabrics out on the website, because if there is a larger size range available for this one, we should have it on the website. But yeah, this is very similar to the next pattern I'm going to show you, but what I like about it is it's got a flat front waistband piece, it's got pleats under the waistband, but then at the back it's elasticated. So what this says to me is all day long comfort, however looking still nice and smart, which is what I aim for, and makes me very, very happy if I can get both of those things rolled into one, and that's great. And you can make this again as shorts or like a crop trouser, or I think there might be a full length trouser as well. There's also a mid-rise option or a high-rise option, depending on where you like your waistband to sit as well. They've all got side pockets. Yeah, so, and it'd be easy to lengthen them into a full length trouser as if you wanted to. That runs in a 0 to 18, the same as the Lander pants, the same measurements as those. And then the other version that I wanted to show you is the Made by Rae Rose trousers, which are very, very similar. I think these have got a box pleat rather than a standard pleat, which the Emerson have got, and I quite like that actually, the box pleat on the Rose trousers. And again, they've got that lovely elasticated feature at the back, so you've just got that comfort there, but then you've got that smart sort of crisp look at the front. Again, these can be made in shorts, crop trousers or full length trousers. They run from an extra small, which is a 26.5 waist, 34.5 hip, up to a 5, which is a 51 waist and a 59 hip. And for both of those patterns, the fabric I chose, because you need to think there's got a little bit of drape and movement to it. They suggest like linens and cottons, and I think that's the thing with all of these as well. You could easily make them with some nice summery fabrics for the summer and just get wear out of them all year round. But the fabric I chose is this gorgeous, I think this is another 100% wool. Yes it is, ex-designer, and it's just a nice charcoal colourway, so just a nice neutral, but you can see that lovely fluidity, that lovely movement, but it's a really good weight for winter trousers, and it is 100% wool. And again, you know, if you're kind of not quite ready for trousers yet, you could always make these up into skirts or shift dresses, but what I would say is something like the Rose trousers or the Emerson trousers, which were the last two patterns I showed you with the elasticated waistbands and like very sort of loose fitting. I think that would be a great place to start if you haven't made trousers before, because that elasticated waistband just makes fitting so much easier. You know, it's going to be easier to get an easy fit, and also just the loose fit on the legs and everything, and you know, round the bum, it makes everything a lot easier than making like a super fitted pair of trousers. So a great place to start. So I hope I've inspired you with that roundup. Everything's linked below. You can find everything on our website. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.